Going on YouTube fam? So check this out. I titled this video Believing in Yourself When No One Else Does, because it's a funny thing. Like today I was talking to a relative of mine, a family member, and we were just talking about some things, and it's amazing how when people don't necessarily see your vision or your dream or your aspirations and things like that, it is amazing how quickly people will tell you to, they will issue out their opinions on what you should do, or they're quick to tell you how, oh, I don't think you should do that, or how I don't think that's going to work for you, and they don't want to hear you talk about it because they don't think that they either do not think that you're going to take it seriously, or they just don't think it's going to work, because they may feel like it's a scam, or they have their own issues or whatever reasons why they don't believe in it. And so it is amazing how when you actually stick with something and you succeed in it, and people start to see the fruits of your labor, how these people that were once against you, not necessarily against you in a sense, like were they just trying to see you fail, but they just were not believing in you. And now all of a sudden they're like using you as an example of believing in yourself and referring people to you. It's kind of like how God says your enemies will come your footstool. Your enemies will be used to promote you. It's just that's crazy, because I'm only saying this because we have a cousin that we did that. And I believed, I was just kind of like, man, it just is what it is. But I'm always just that type of person. I'm always cheering and rooting people on, because no one did it for me like all the time. And so, and I'm pausing like that, you guys, because I am just in awe of when you see the manifestation of stuff like that, or when you see God's hand at work, and when you see him working like that and through people, and you're actually able to be a witness of that, it makes me just kind of be like, dang, and it makes me wonder, like, just imagine how much more he's going to do in my life. That is why I don't hate on people, because I congratulate, because I want to see people succeed. I want you to succeed, because if you're succeeding, then that means you're going to continue to spread the word of who helped you succeed. Especially if you're a spiritual person, then you're going to continue to spread that word. So if you're winning, the big man's winning. If the big man's winning, I'm winning, because that's what we're here to do, uplift the vibration, bring people up, so I'm always going to be rooting for you. I'm always going to be happy for you. But it's a tough thing to believe in yourself, man, when no one else does, because no one else can see your vision. No one else can see your dreams. No one else can see your aspiration. And quiet as it's kept, it's not meant for them to see it. It's meant for them to not see it. It's meant for them to count you out. It's meant for them to discount what you say. Because when God works through you, that's a perfect mixture. Like, that is the perfect ingredients for God to come in there and work through that. Because when you become successful, when the fruits of your labor are plenty, surely no one can say nothing but then that was truly God working on his or her life, because he or she couldn't have done that by themselves. And you'd be surprised at how many people have counted me out, just kind of, but it's not necessarily, I don't want to make this video about me and just my struggles and things like that, you guys. I want to not focus on that. I want to focus on believing in yourself and telling you to remain focused and telling you to believe in yourself when no one else does. You see what I'm saying? Because I am here because I believed in myself. I'm right talking to you in this video, in this live, because I believed in myself. I didn't have people believing in me. I didn't have a whole team of people rooting for me, cheering me on, and things like that. There were some nights, you guys, there were some times where I had to be my own cheerleader, where I had to literally sit in the middle of the bed and cheer myself on. There were so many times that I had to do that. And I want to encourage you all to do that. I want to encourage you all to do whatever it takes to cheer yourself on. If you have to get some teddy bears and just kind of lay them up across the room or something like that and just perform in front of those teddy bears, talk in front of, speak in front of those teddy bears, do whatever you do that you want to do in front of those teddy bears, let them give you whatever they want to give you, then do it. I want to encourage you to not be afraid to do what you got to do to cheer yourself on and be your biggest supporter. Let me tell you, if you do not support yourself, no one else is. So it is important that you be your biggest supporter. You cheer yourself on. I'm telling you, you guys, I see so much potential in you all. I see so many people that's going to see this live, that's going to play it on a replay, that has so much potential in themselves, so many dreams, so many aspirations, so many business ideas, so many career choices, so many lives to save. And I just want to encourage you all to step into that, step into your purpose, step into your passion, step into that. Walk in it, you guys. Like, I want to encourage you. I know it is hard, but I want you all to understand you are not alone and you are not the only one that is doing it. Listen, back in 2000, when I was going through what I was going through, we didn't have all this. We didn't have, social. I think we was getting maybe something like MySpace or something like that. I think that was just kind of almost MySpace a couple of years later. But we didn't have all that. But when I was like 18 something years old, 18 years old, like in 2004, you guys, like, listen, you guys, it wasn't as popular like it is now. So I'm telling you, don't give up. You listen to me. Do not give up. And I know it may sound like I'm rambling or whatever the case may be. That is because I want you all to get what I'm telling you, and I don't want to miss the point. I want to touch on everything that I want to touch on so that I want you all to understand. It is important that you do not give up. It is important that you believe in yourself when no one else does. And I know I keep sounding like a broken record because I keep saying it over and over and over again, but that is what is on my spirit to tell you all. Do not give up. Keep believing in yourself. Keep pushing through. Keep going. Do not stop. All that stopping and going and stopping and going, not this time. Because if you notice, every time you stop, when you come back, you got to start back off right where you left. You got to start back right where you left off at. Now, it's okay to take a break. There's a difference. There's a difference than stopping what you're doing and going to go do something else versus taking a break from what you're doing. See what I'm saying? Because when you take a break, you know that you're going to come right back and pick this same work up and continue the good work. But when you stop what you're doing, you don't know what's going on. You're not even worried about it. And quiet as it's kept, when you come back, you hope that you ain't got to go through that path. You ain't got to go, you can bypass that stage. It doesn't work like that. It's going to be sitting right there waiting for you. So anyways, you guys, I just hope that you are able to get the message and that it sinks in, you guys. And I'm going to go ahead and end this live video. And I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed, prosperous day, week, weekend, or whenever it is you see this video. I hope you have a wonderful one, you guys. Peace. Check you out. Yes, I'm sure.